Professor back again, it's game time. A la playa, no playtime, it's play guy. Cause we ain't talking about practice like AI. Sports professors spit the best takes out like AI. Artfully intelligent, I can't write mine. Rhyme sliding in girls' DMs like Messi after the goal time. That was a triple entendre, did you catch me rambling? Flipping Simone Biles, we the bottom line champion.
I need my hands.
Let's go, street pro, bottom line. Flow, canteen, hot take, Jake, and O. Sports professor, you know. Yo, street professor, I'm back, baby, like I never left. Bottom line, flow, canteen, hot take, Jake, and O. Street!
Stop. Go hard, or go home. Go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then I double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
What up? Welcome to the show. Let me add everybody here real quick. It's the Bottom Line Sports Show. Hang on, I'm behind. I'm running late. There he is, Ballin' Buzz, Omar, Hot Take Jake. What up, fellas? Welcome to the show. You good?
I'm here, man. Let's go.
All right, let me put this brand music on.
Too much Cowboys.
Background music.
Too much Cowboys.
Too much Cowboys. What are you talking about? Let's go. So, hey, before we get started, real quick. Yeah, you did call it. I'm glad you were right, Alan, and I was wrong. I'm glad. The one time I'm glad I'm wrong. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, so before we get started, real quick, I want to just say shout out to all the veterans on Veterans Day weekend. I'm wearing the Salute the Troops Cowboys jersey and my hat. All for Salute the Troops. So shout out to all the veterans. Omar's a veteran. Canteen's a veteran. A lot of veterans out there. So shout out to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. Appreciate you guys. Hope you're enjoying your Veterans Day weekend. Let's go. Shout out to all those veterans.
Hey, shout out all our veterans, all my veteran brethren out there. Shout out.
Yeah.
Make sure, everyone, I I said this the other day on our show, but make sure, I know a lot of soldiers out there deal with PTSD and stuff like that. So please get the help if you ever need it, friends. The hotline is there, and we care for you.
For sure. Get the help you need. Get the help you need. We all need help sometimes, veterans, everyone. But this weekend, we think of our veterans. Get help if you need it. All right. So here we go, baby. It's time. Just remember, this is Bottom Line Sports. You can find us at The Bottom Line Sports, as Omar so astutely lets me know, at The Bottom Line Sports. You can find us on all of our Facebook, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. We partner with Let's Talk Sports and Sideline Sports. And also, Omar is a part of our Ball and Buds. He's part of Ball and Buds Sports Entertainment. He's also a part of our crew at The Bottom Line Sports. And here he is, finally. Canteen is here.
Hey, there he is.
He's playing the role of Canteen. We're playing the role of Jake today.
I'm so disappointed with today's games, man. I'm like
disappointed.
I mean, our Cowboys was like,
yeah.
I don't even want to talk about the Cowboys. I want to talk about the Bengals. I want to talk about the Bengals and Baltimore. Let's talk about the Bengals and Baltimore.
Is this Jake typing in the chat here? Is this Jake right here that typed in the chat? Those are all his teams too. So okay, I thought that was
that Jake typing?
No, Jake's burner.
That's Elias, man. That's Elias talking crazy. That's Elias.
Jake's burner account. Yeah, man. Yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about a lot of things. Hey, let's go ahead and I don't think we need to mention Thursday Night Football. I mean, both those teams are done, so I mean, I don't know if there's anything to talk about them for Thursday Night Football. Panthers and the Bears. But Badgett, is he going to be the guy? Maybe that's a question that we ask. Is he the guy going forward instead of Fields?
No. I don't think so, man. I think.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
For me, man, I think the Bears are wide open for a draft pick for QB. Now, I will say this right here.
Wow.
You got a guy like Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr. Okay. What's the other kid? His draft stock has went down really bad. Drake Mayo. May is trash. He's trash, Jake. Jake, you can give up on him. His stock has went down. North Carolina sucks. He ain't putting no points on the board, bro.
I don't know.
He's not.
Oh, get out of here, man. That's one game. Caleb lost 3 in a row.
I tried to tell you there's a.
Hey, this ain't college football. Come on, guys.
I tried to tell you
As we're saying on the Bears, though.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about the Bears, Canteen.
Well, what I was saying when it comes to quarterbacks, I said he's not the guy. I said all I was saying is that a guy like Drake May's stock has went down, so I don't think that Bagnet, that other kid that's quarterback, he's not the answer for the Bears.
Badgett, he's looked pretty good though. He looked pretty solid. I don't know. He looked all right considering he's came out in a non-Division I school, not drafted. He hasn't played too bad. Being thrown into the fire like that.
I mean, he hasn't played horribly, but I mean, you're not going to. You're not. Okay, put it this way, gentlemen. Put it this way: you are not going to get off of Fields for Bagent. Okay, the secret Bagent man. All right, you're not going to do that. Now, if they're going to get off of Fields, they're going to do it for like.
Well, here's the other thing, though.
For a draft pick.
Okay. Well, here's the other thing: the Bears are 3-7. If they only win one more game, or maybe even less, I mean, they're going to have a top 5 pick.
And they might have 2 in the top 5.
That's what I'm saying. Do they take another quarterback or ride it out with Fields?
I think they take another quarterback and they trade out Justin Fields to a team like the Jets or something like that. I think they trade up Justin Fields, man.
Yeah, I agree. That's
you just say you stick with Fields, Omar. Now you're saying
I would stick with Fields. I think they will do what Can said and trade him.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
I like Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields, if they played around his strengths, his running strengths, then it'd be a lot better. But they don't play to it. So
yeah, this is true. I mean, I don't know.
So get him a coach. Get him a coach that will fashion an offense around his skill set. You know what I mean?
Bo Nix. You mean they should take Bo Nix, Alan? What are you trying to say?
He trash too.
Bo Nix ain't trash. Come on, man.
Where's he going? Honestly.
What?
Where's Bo Nix gonna go?
I don't know.
Whoever
picks him.
I'm asking you.
He might go to the Raiders. I don't know whoever's picking the top 5. He may not go to the Raiders. The Raiders might be in the playoffs, though.
I don't even think he'll go top 5 though. I mean, I would think he won't be a top
10. He won't be in the top 10 at all.
Round 2? You think who's your? So how many quarterbacks going to be? I don't know why we went off on this is the NFL thing, but let's just say it's still technically NFL. But how many quarterbacks are going to go? Are you going to say are going to go in the first round?
Maybe 2.
5 to 6.
I would say probably 4.
4, and you don't think Bo Nix is one of those 4? What other 4 would go ahead of Nix then?
Well, I mean, obviously,
you're the one saying it.
Williams, Drake May are both going.
Okay.
Michael Penix Jr. should go in the first round as well.
For sure.
Maybe.
I don't know. I heard people are kind of off of Nix. Penix because of his injuries.
Because of his injury history, right? Because
and this is really the greatest year he's had. I mean, the other years were kind of subpar.
I mean, I agree, but I would take him over.
Okay.
Bo
but
Nix.
I'm saying he could go number 1. That's just your opinion, right? I mean, Bo Nix could go first round.
He could go first round, yes.
Okay.
I just don't see it. That's all.
Okay. I mean, because Carolina might pick up there, but they're not going to draft another quarterback right now. Arizona, maybe not.
I think Carolina will be stupid to get another quarterback.
The Giants might be picking up there. Maybe they draft Bo Nix.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with the $40 million you just signed?
Well, you got to get rid of him somehow. I mean, you're going to have to eat some of that money, but I mean,
ain't nobody trading for him.
But they're not going to stick with him. No one thinks they're going to stick with Daniel Jones, do you? I mean,
they don't really have a choice with the contract they signed him to.
Okay, and then maybe if Denver continues to fizzle out, they're going to get a quarterback.
Well, I'm looking right now at the list on I'm looking at the list on ESPN, and it has Caleb Williams, number 1.
Worry about tomorrow.
Drake May, number 2.
Worry about tomorrow.
Okay. Anyway, let us know what you think. Will Bo Nix go first round? What do y'all think? Let's just put that out there, and we'll see if you agree with Omar or you agree with everybody else. All right, so let's talk about this game.
Jaden Daniels. Don't forget about Jake's boy, Jaden Daniels. He could go first round. Possibly.
He could. Jaden Daniels looks good. He's very athletic. He could go first round. That's a possibility too. All right, so let's talk about the game that just finished not too long ago, but because it was kind of a blowout. Giants and the Cowboys. Giants 2-7. They could be, like we talked about, they could be drafting first round early, maybe getting a quarterback. Who knows how they're going to handle Daniel Jones' contract that they've just paid him, or will be paying him. I had a weird feeling about this game. To be honest, I think they should have been up 42-0 by halftime. So I thought I was a little disappointed with this game. It started out, it was still 14-0 late in the second quarter. It was what it was. We did end up blowing them out, but I thought it'd be a little closer just because I thought the Giants would be desperate. Daboll did not go gamble as much as I thought he would. It's probably hard with DeVito. He's very, very green, and so maybe that was it. And he just decided, hey, we're just gonna manage the game and try not to get anybody hurt or whatever the case may be. So, anyway, so what do you guys? Any thoughts on this game? And the Cowboys? Did they prove anything by blowing out the Giants, or did they prove anything by not blowing them out sooner? What do you got, Ken? You had a lot to say earlier.
All right, man. So let's hit the numbers, man. When I look at the numbers for this game, man, Prescott 26 35, 404 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rico Dow 12 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown, and Brandon Cooks 9 receptions, 173 yards, 1 touchdown. Our defense looks good. Offense moved the ball great. I'm not shocked. I picked lower than this. Both of us picked lower than this. Allen was the only one that predicted that blowout.
Right.
We just got to keep building. Let's build on this. Alex, let's build on this. Let's build on this because, as I told you yesterday, our record does not reflect how good we are.
Okay.
I think that we're one of the top 2 teams in the NFC right now. 49ers, then Dallas, then the Eagles.
Wow. So based on this last game, based on this last game, you're putting 49ers up there?
That's not true.
Wow.
2.
Okay.
We're at 2.
All right, Jake. I know you always got something smart to say about the Cowboys.
We're better than the Eagles, bro. We better than the Eagles.
It's close. I think it's close.
Possible.
It's closer than people think. It's closer than people think.
Come on, man.
What do you got to say there, Jake?
You look at
Let Jake say something because I know he's always got something smart to say.
So last week you lose to the Eagles team. And now this week you beat the Giants and you're already above them, but you just lost to that team. Come on now, Canteen. Let's be real.
When you look at that, listen what I'm saying, Jake. When you look at the game when we played the Eagles, we were the better team. They are 8-1. That doesn't reflect how good you are. On paper, Prescott is a better quarterback, and our team is a better team than the Eagles. Those are facts, bro.
Okay.
You're falling into the trap once again, man, and you keep falling into the same trap. Stop doing it, Canteen. They haven't beaten the elite of the elite in the NFC. That's what I see from them. Congratulations. You beat the Giants. They're on their third string quarterback. They're on their third string quarterback.
No. Who is elite in the NFC? We got blown out by the 49ers, but I know we can beat them.
Right now, the two elitists
Who else?
are the Niners and the Eagles. Those are the two teams you have to worry about. Did you notice that the Niners got healthy and out of nowhere they blew out a top team in the AFC that fast? Did you notice how fast they blew out a team that fast? That team was looked at all over the nation. How great the Jags were this year.
If they had not won today, they would have been like a 3 or 4 game losing streak.
That's fine.
They had to
but
win
the
today,
way they blew them out,
that was
and
a
it was in Jacksonville. Cowboys are gonna Cowboys. They're gonna beat these bad teams. Who do y'all play next? Y'all play the Panthers, or is it the Commanders?
Panthers Sunday.
Panthers.
Bad teams. Who do y'all play next?
We're going to lose to one of those two teams. Is that what you're saying, Jake? Are you going to guarantee that?
No. You're playing two bums again.
Okay.
Once again, y'all are able to luck out on that.
Is that what you're saying, Jake? Are you going to guarantee that?
So you're going to luck out on that. Congratulations. The end all be all is the Giants should already be looking for a quarterback. They're 2-8. Their seasons are done. Poor guys are done for. It's the saddest thing to say.
What do you got, Professor, on this? Anything on this
yeah, just a couple things to back up, my brothers here that are making very salient points. What up, though?
IOW Sports.
What up, though? IOW. Shout out Wildcard Mark, Detroit Mel, Nick, Jersey Boy, MJ, all y'all out there.
Yeah, MJ. Shout out.
So I think a couple things here to note. First, the Giants are some of the most hot garbage of team I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yes, you love the trash talk. I forgot about that.
This victory is not impressive. I actually had the score before the game. I had the Cowboys winning 35-3. So this was even a little more of a blowout than I thought it would be, but that's what they should have done to a Giants team. I think the Cowboys are getting better. As Ken said, they are building. The one thing you see is the offense starting to open up. Brandon Cooks had 9 receptions today. Rico Dwaddle had like 6 receptions and 70 yards. Jake Ferguson got involved. CeeDee Lamb is a beast. So I think what you're seeing, and especially
he had carried. You're talking about 9 carries, 10, 12 carries. I don't think he had 9 receptions. Not Dotto.
Oh, Cook. No, Braden Cooks had 9.
Okay, yeah, you said Dotto, so maybe just
bad. No, so Braden Cooks had 9 receptions and over 100 yards, and then Dotto I think had like 6 for 50.
Cooks had 173 yards, amazingly.
Okay, that was all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cooks had a good game.
But look at what the real, I guess thing we need to look at is how well Dak Prescott is playing. Because in the past month, he's thrown for 1,372 yards, 14 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. So, I mean, he's beasting out right now.
Yeah. Hey, and so I'm going to be pessimistic Cowboys fan. I thought this would be a closer game for real because I thought the Giants had nothing to lose. I thought we'd still win the game. I just thought it maybe be a 5 or 6 point game at some point. I didn't know a lot about the quarterback DeVito, so I didn't really research that. But I thought maybe they would take more chances. But Daboll didn't take chances as much as I thought he would. They didn't look as desperate as I thought. It was close early, going into the second quarter. It was like 14-0 only, so that was pretty close. And they had they could have cut it to 7. They went on it for fourth down, didn't get it, and so that kind of deflated them, I think, in a way. But I told Alan that it could go either way. It's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be a really tight game, and nothing in the middle road. It's going to kind of go down to the end of the fourth quarter. So it went the other way, which I'm kind of glad about. I'm glad I didn't have to stress this game out. But the only thing I don't know. I'm glad that Cooks looked good. I mean, he looked great. Lamb again had a great game. He's been having, I think, 3 straight great games in a row. Gallup showed up and got a touchdown deep, which was a good. Got a Michael Gallup sighting for once. But I mean, I am impressed, but I feel like the way we were moving the ball, I feel like maybe this should have been one of the Miami Dolphins type of games, 70-20, or, even worse, 70, 17, whatever this is. But I'm just saying, I feel like this should have been even more of a lot, maybe in the 50s and the 60s. I feel like we should have been up 42-0 at one point. Instead, we were only up, I think, 28-0 at halftime or something like that. So I'm a little disappointed, even though I'm happy I was wrong. I mean, I'm just trying to be a little pessimistic, but I do like the fact that the running game with Dowdle and Pollard, kind of a 1-2 punch. I like that. It wasn't just all Pollard. It wasn't just Dowdle. They both had decent games. I mean, with both of them together, they had 100 and 140 something yards together combined. And then Prescott used his legs again. I like that he's still using his legs to move around the pocket, maybe got a first down or two or a couple of. The only thing I thought is when we went forward on the goal line, I thought he kind of pretended he was gonna go out and scramble, kind of a run pass. I mean, ride and decide, but he never actually took off. I think he could have scored on one of those if he would have kept it. So I kind of wanted Prescott to keep it on one of those, but overall, I'm not totally disappointed. But I mean, it is what it is. We did what we were supposed to, and we beat them by over 17 points. So I mean, overall, I'm impressed, but I'm still kind of leery and don't want to get too excited about beating the Giants the way we did. All right, anything else? Let's move on. We don't spend too much on that game. Any game you want to touch on first, or I'm going to just go down the line and hit on some of these games? A lot of pretty decent games today. I'll just touch on them then. Let's do this is the game that I was the only one that believed in the Browns. The Browns, somewhat of an upset of the Ravens, 33-31. Everybody else was taking the Ravens. I told you I did not believe in the Ravens just yet. And I think the Browns would win this game in a close one, even on the road. And you guys all disagree with me pretty much. What do you think on this game, Browns and the Ravens? Are the Browns for real, number one? And are the Ravens, is this show they're not the top team in the AFC, as some people were already saying? Go ahead, Omar.
Go ahead, Omar.
Unless you're frozen. Looks like he's frozen. Go ahead, Cam.
Man, I mean, it's hard to kind of project or say for this whole division, man. Everybody in that division is playing at 500. Ravens are 7-3, Steelers 6-3,
What's
Browns
up, Paxton?
and the Bengals are 5-4. Everybody's playing over 500 football. Do I take the Browns serious? Man, they showed up and played a hell of a football game.
Everybody was saying the Ravens were like maybe the 1, 2, or 3, one of the top 3 teams in the AFC. And the Browns beat them.
I mean, the Browns beat them. When you look at the stats from today's game, Watson went 20 for 34, 213 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Ford went 17 carries on the ground, 107 yards. And then Amari Cooper, 6 receptions and 98 yards. I mean, it was a close game. It was all about clock management going down to the nick of it, man. And I don't think that Baltimore managed the clock really, really well. But I mean, the Browns defense is solid, man. So I'm not going to say that the Browns are top tier, they're 6-3, and I'm not going to even say that the best team. I had Baltimore as one of the best teams in the AFC, but I got to drop them down a notch, man.
Okay, so you said this exposed.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
What do you think, Omar? About
this? That's not how
I know. I'm just using the word. Calm down, Omar.
That's such an overreaction. You and Ken. That's such an overreaction. They played a divisional game and lost by a
But y'all
goal.
Picked the Ravens, and I think you had the Ravens one of the top teams.
The Ravens are one of the top 3. I still think they're top 2 in the AFC.
Really?
Yes, wow. The Ravens are.
And what about the Browns then? You don't think they're?
The Browns have a really great defense and played a very tough divisional game. That's what happened. That's all that happened. Any given Sunday, gentlemen. Any given.
You're chalking this up to any given Sunday?
Dude, it's a divisional game and they lost by 3 points. It's not like they got beat by 2 touchdowns.
But they're 6-3 now.
Okay, that's 3 games above 500 last I checked.
I know, but aren't they like tied for first or in first place? I mean,
I'm sorry. I would hate to be tied for first. Where are the Cowboys at?
Well, I mean, talking about the Browns, though. We're talking about the Browns. The Browns. I mean, so just because of the Browns, we're not going to take them serious?
As I said, everybody's above 500.
Okay.
Everybody in that division is playing 500 football, man.
That's
okay.
All.
What do you think, Jake? Should we take the Browns serious?
No, I don't take the Browns serious. I don't take the Ravens serious either. Here's my point.
Oh,
I don't take either one of these two teams serious. I think they're going to kill each other. The next couple of games, they're going to beat each other up.
okay.
The best team in this division is the Bengals easily. The Ravens,
They just
failed.
lost.
That's all right. They just lost.
Okay.
They failed Joe Burrow. The
Wow.
defense failed Joe Burrow.
We'll talk about that game in a second, but
The Ravens failed once again, and here's why. They're going to lose this week, and they're losing this Thursday. So, real quick, Lamar's about to get humbled pretty fast.
Well,
and
he didn't
right
look good
now,
in this
we
game.
saw how you beat Lamar. You make that man pass the ball. You keep him inside, pocketed up. He cannot do nothing when he is pocketed up and has to throw the ball inside the pocket. I love what Myles Garrett kept doing. I love how they kept holding him around. Zadarius Smith. I'm proud of the Browns. The only thing that's going to fail the Browns is that quarterback sucks. I'm sorry.
really,
Deshaun Watson only did good on running. There was never a great pass I saw the whole game. It was usually him running.
okay.
Per usual, that's how he's always been. Like I said, both these teams I don't take seriously whatsoever. I think both will start reeling pretty fast. Deshaun's already every time Deshaun gets hit, he's dinged up.
So let's look at this based on what you've seen then, Jake. So you say neither of these teams are any good. So who takes that division? Baltimore's in first place now. Who takes the division? Baltimore? Just out of who do you say is going to win? Somebody's got to win the division.
Baltimore taking that division because I do respect John Harbaugh.
And you still feel like they're going to take it?
But
I mean, you're not
if the
taking any
Bengals have a chance, which they do, I think the Bengals will beat them for it.
You think the
I
Bengals...
wouldn't be surprised if Baltimore takes it. But
Okay.
Baltimore has looked to me. Baltimore reminds me of the Andy Dalton Bengals. They make the playoffs and lose. Remember the Andy Dalton Bengals of the 2010s?
Right.
Absolutely.
Really?
They'll make the playoffs and lose.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, you can't necessarily argue with the the results thus far. I mean, yeah, they get to the playoffs and they don't really,
Lamar looks regular. He looks like
he
RG3.
doesn't though, and y'all keep saying that, but he doesn't. He already has 1,900 yards. He's leading the league in completion percentage. He's on pace for his most career passing yards with 3,690. He had 830 rushing yards coming into the game, leading all QBs. Lamar Jackson is playing at an MVP level. He had a couple bad throws today, including one that got batted down at the line. But he's the only reason this team has won.
Omar must have the Ravens in the AFC Championship. Is that what I'm listening to?
Oh my God!
No, I don't. But I do think.
Hey, we might have to
stop it, man.
After
Stop
that,
with this
Professor,
Lamar
we might
talk.
have to bring out one of Jake's lines. Have you been drinking?
Come on, man.
Okay,
Are you drunk right now?
Well, do you not think they're top 3 then in the AFC?
Yeah, they're absolutely a top 3, top 4 team right now.
Okay.
In the AFC?
But
They
what
probably
matters most, I can't see Baltimore beating the tough teams.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
you might be right. Maybe they can't beat the Bills or the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Stop saying the Bills. Stop saying the Bills.
You saw me sneak that in there. You like that?
Yeah, he is. We're gonna talk about it in a second. The Bills too in a minute.
They're still on track.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so yeah, let us know what you think. I think Baltimore is a borderline top 3 team. They're probably. I might even take the Steelers ahead of them. I don't know. I might even take the Dolphins ahead of them.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
Serious.
I don't take the Steelers serious
either.
either.
The Steelers, they got a better defense. They're second place right now, and so I might take the Jags there. I don't know. Maybe even the Chargers. I don't know. I think they're right there, 4 or 5.
The Chargers?
Yeah. I don't think the Ravens are all that. I don't think they've proven much.
I mean, the Ravens' defense is pretty good too.
They're pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
skipping over
but they're not as good as Cleveland's. I don't think they're good as Steelers.
No, they're not. No. Well,
okay. I don't think they're good as the Jets defense. I mean,
no. I mean, Jets and Browns are two of the top 2 defenses in the league.
I'm just saying. I don't even think they're as good as the Kansas City's defense. The Ravens.
That's about even. It might be a little. Yeah, Kansas City might be a little better.
Okay. All right. Let us know what you think. Are the Browns for real? Are the Ravens? Have they been exposed? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Omar. Golly.
It cracks me up every day.
Hey, so let's talk about this Texans Bengals game. Jake talked about how the Bengals are back, baby, and they just lost to the Texans, who were the Texans, were probably picked last in most people's eyes in that division. I think all of us picked them last, but they're frisky, and I told y'all last week they were frisky. I think I still took the Bengals to win this game, but what happened here? I mean, are the Bengals in trouble? I mean, this is getting deep into the season, and they're still in last place in the division. What do you got, Cam, for this game, for these two teams?
Look at the Bengals, man.
Give me a perspective on both teams.
All right, man. So, as I've said before, and as I'm gonna keep saying, Stroud he's a rookie of the year, man.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, yeah,
he should even be in the MVP talks.
Hands down.
When you look at
MVP,
Stroud's numbers, 23 for 39, 356 yards.
Okay.
1 touchdown, 1 interception. Again, 23 for 59, 356 yards, 1 interception, 1 touchdown today. He looks good. He utilized Devin Singletary really, really good today. Singletary went 30 carries for 160 yards, and he had a kid by the name of Brown, 7 receptions, 172 yards. So all I'm going to say is this right here, man. The Bengals still have a great shot at moving forward. When you look at the Bengals way ahead for the next 3-4 weeks, they got Thursday night, they got the Ravens, they got the Steelers, and then they got Jacksonville in December. I think that they could win all 3 of those games. Okay. I'm pretty sure the Bengals can win all 3 of these games. Don't count Joe.
So you don't think they're in trouble?
Joe out. Don't count them out.
Based on losing to the Texans.
Today was just one of those games, man. Like Omar says, any given Sunday. Their defense. So
you're gonna chalk it up to any given Sunday. Okay. You're chalking up to any given Sunday. So what about the Texans now?
The Bengals are still one of your top.
Are they going to make the? Are they going to make the playoffs? Do you think the Texans will make the playoffs? Make a push for the playoffs? Playoffs.
I mean, they can. I mean, right now in their division, you got 3. In their division, you got 3 teams playing at 500.
Right.
And the Houston Texans are in second place at 5-4.
Right. Okay.
There's a strong possibility
that they make the playoffs.
Strong possibility.
But you still think, you still believe in the Bengals, even though they're in last place right now, halfway through the season. I mean, you're basically saying the Broncos still have a shot too. You should say the Broncos still have a shot. They're in last place halfway through the season too.
As I told you, Flo. As I told you, the next 3 weeks are gonna tell you about Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
They got the Ravens Thursday night. They got the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then they got
both teams losing, so that's a big game for both those teams. That'll be a big game. Okay. What do you got, Omar, on this one? What do you think of these two teams? Give me your perspective on midway after this game for these two teams.
Yeah. First off, shout out my pops. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Papa Ruben?
Also, you saw we have a special guest that's waiting.
Lord. Okay, yeah, I'll get it ready. You do that. I'll cue him up.
And then I want to agree with Canteen. I do not necessarily think he's going to win the MVP, but I do believe that the way that CJ Stroud has been playing this year, he keeps the Texans in the game. The Texans can win any game because they have him, right? The Texans made great picks. They got CJ Stroud. They picked up Will Anderson with the 3rd pick, and they formulated a good team. Now, they're still building, right? They're not a contender. We know that, right? They're still just an average team. But when you can get a good win against a Bengals team like that, and I agree with Ken on the Bengals, right? That's any given Sunday. It was a little stumble. I'm not really worried about them. I think they'll get right back on track. Joe Burrow had a couple bad throws.
Their defense
I'm not worried about them.
So you're not worried about the Bengals in last place at this point in the season?
I mean, we still got how many games left?
Listen, bro, listen.
Like
everybody
games left.
8 games.
In the division is playing 500 football.
They played 9 games. We got 8 games left.
Everybody's at 500, bro. Everybody's winning.
don't know,
Look,
man. They're in last place, man.
How many games behind
are
are
3 weeks
they?
for the Bengals.
I mean, one game. That's what's crazy to me. That Flo
What are you
keeps saying
talking
they're in
about,
last
Flo?
place.
They're one game
They're
behind.
one game away. Everybody has 3 losses. They have 4.
They could easily make that up in 3 games. They can make that up. And 2.
You're assuming everybody else is gonna start losing.
Well, hey, it
What
could
if
happen.
And that's what I just said. They
What
got
if everybody
all
keeps
gotta play
winning?
each
They're gonna
other
stay in
too.
last place.
They all
I don't
gotta play each
understand how
other
you guys
too.
are so optimistic
First
about
off,
the
Browns
Bengals
and
at this
Steelers
point.
play each other
I
next
don't
week.
get it.
Automatically, that's a 4-loss team right there. Automatically, that fast.
You guys are such believers in the Bengals after losing this game. If
Oh,
this was the
absolutely.
Cowboys who lost to a team like that,
Bro, the Bengals
who had
are
been
the
like
truth.
that, you guys would be killing the Cowboys. I know you would for sure, Jake. You said they're in last place. They couldn't even beat the Texans. You would be killing the Cowboys, but no,
Are the
you're still believing
Texans
in the
are the
Bengals.
Texans positive?
Are you
Yes or
kidding
no?
me?
Because I know the
He's
Cardinals
getting
aren't.
upset.
Are the Texans positive? Yes or no? Because I know
What are you
the
talking
Cardinals
about? We're
aren't.
talking about halfway through the season. These are teams that are this
Like
is
I
make or
said,
break
Flo,
time.
I'm asking
This
you
is
a
make or
question
break
back.
time.
The Cardinals are 2-8, and
Okay.
those bets are butts whooped to them. They lost to a team that's 5-4 right now.
With a rookie quarterback. They should have beat
Hey,
them.
he looks pretty good.
They
I gotta
should have
admit
beat
that.
them
I was
though,
wrong on
right?
that one.
You
I
don't
was
agree they
saying.
should have beat the Texans?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
It's any
All right,
given Sunday with
I gotta
this
cue
team.
this up. Okay.
That's fine. But guess what? The Bengals still have a chance. They're in last place. You keep saying that. There are 4 losses. Everybody's got 3.
Whatever. If we were in last place, you would be killing us. Okay, that's all I gotta say. We'll go move on.
The
We'll
Bengals
move
have
on.
been
We'll move on.
proven.
We'll move on. All right.
Bring in Clover D. Bring in Clover D, man.
Flo,
You know what that
be more
means.
Optimistic, man. You got to close
You know what that
down,
means.
bro.
I'm just
He's a
saying.
hater.
Bro, they
I can't wait to hear Clover T's point. We're getting to this Niners
We're
game
getting
next,
to
right?
it. We'll get to. Hey, don't ruin the intro. All right, you know him, you love him. Some people even call him the Wolf. It's the one, the only Labadee.
Wait a minute.
What up,
Wait a
Labadee?
minute. Let's cut this music. Let's cut this music. First of all,
okay.
I'm hanging out in the lobby for I'm getting used to that from yesterday and today. I'm hanging out in the lobby for quite a bit. But
Okay.
anyways,
I didn't even see you, Clever. I was going to this show, man. I was like,
I-
oh, Clever D's here.
it's a shot directly at Omar. He knows what I'm talking about.
I know. I got it.
Okay. Oh, he's been pretty good. He's not the mute master anymore lately.
Good. But look,
He's the frozen master now because
I got
he's
one
always
second.
freezes.
I'm on one today because I got one. I
Okay.
got one question.
Okay, go ahead, Clever.
What is the difference between the Cowboys and the Dolphins?
What is the difference? One's a cowboy and one's a
Cowboys.
dolphin.
So the Dolphins can't beat
One's
a
a-
good team, right?
One's a porpoise and one's a human being.
Both teams played well against lesser opposition, right?
Okay.
But they can't.
Cowboys
beat
have a better
better.
defense.
But we played good against.
I like what
Good
Clover
against
D's
the
saying.
Eagles, though.
Go ahead, Clover D.
Good
Finish
against
your point. I
See
love
where we're
this
going,
point.
Jake?
Hey,
See where
that
we're
was
going, Jake?
That game could have
I'm
gone
getting
either way,
this
though.
point.
So
I don't
my-
think
bad
the Dolphins
teams-
had. I don't think the Dolphins had gotten even close to beating a good team.
okay, fair enough. But
Okay.
here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know why you're trying to compare us to the Dolphins. Okay, go
Cowboys
ahead.
look great against subpar teams.
They looked
very
okay
good.
today.
And I'll give them that. They look great. But when they play a good team, they don't look as well. So that way I can.
But have we lost 3 in a row? Have we lost 3 in a row this season?
That's fine.
We
You
lost
lost
3 in a row.
Okay.
Cardinals.
Okay.
You lost- This is the NFL, okay?
Oh, you lose
That's-
3 in a row. That's a good thing. Okay, I didn't know that.
We
Was a
beat
good
y'all.
thing. I didn't think that. I thought that was a
We
bad
put
thing.
40
to
on
lose 3 in a
y'all.
row.
We
I
put
didn't think
40
that.
on
I
y'all.
didn't think that was. I didn't think that was.
We put 40 on
okay.
y'all.
3-0. I thought that was a bad thing.
Are we 3-0 in the last?
0-3.
2-0 in the last
0-3. I
playoff
thought was a bad thing.
game? We're
But
3-0 against y'all the last 3 games, right?
okay, so what's your point about the Cowboys?
That is
I
true.
get it.
My
What are you
point
trying to say? What's
My
your
point
point?
is, besides you going home in the
We
playoffs,
already
from
talked
us,
about this, Clubber D. You got to come in sooner if you want to talk about the
well,
Cowboys.
you
We
should
already
have
talked
queued me
about.
up sooner. This is my thing.
He was in the waiting room.
This is my thing, okay?
Well, that's
know
not
what
my
the Cowboys
fault.
are doing,
I
but
guess
I'm
it
not
is.
taking this. I'm not taking this Lions abuse, okay? The Lions.
We haven't
are a
even
top
talked
2
about the
team.
Lions yet.
They were a top 2 team. Can't say the Cowboys should be
I'm fixing to abuse the Lions too. Anyway.
Can't say the Cowboys should be right under or above Philly, and then he mentioned he said Niners and Philly. I'm like, no. The Lions should be up there. Y'all should be up. It should be.
Yeah, Philly. I
Man,
think
the
the
Lions
Niners are
barely
like
beat the
fourth.
Chargers, bro. The Lions.
Okay.
Lions barely beat the
Yeah, when we beat the
Chargers.
Chargers, everybody's like, "Oh, you beat the Chargers. You didn't really beat anybody."
Again,
Y'all so part this
barely beat the
Chargers.
Chargers.
A lot of people think they can walk on water, but can't. That doesn't matter. The point of the matter is, Lions beat the Chiefs. Who on y'all's resume as good as the Chiefs?
What?
Next topic.
They were without their top 2 players.
I agree. I'm not hearing that.
Their top receiver was not there, and their top defensive line person was not
We
there.
don't have Trent Williams and Debo.
And according to Jake, the Jakes they're not that good because the Broncos beat them.
You see, you don't have to see. That's the thing. Stop making.
But what are we saying? What are we saying here? Are we saying just because they beat a team early? Because early games don't count as much. You think early games count as much as late games as far as how a team's playing?
All I know, there's a loss
you really
column
think
on the
that,
Chiefs
Clubber
in
D?
the end.
Don't
You say
go ahead and
early
step in
games
that
don't
one.
count,
Go
but
ahead and
there's a
step
loss
in that
column
one.
in the end.
Go ahead and step
And
into
in
that
the
one.
end, if the Chiefs lose another game, they're in 3rd place in the AFC for a reason.
And you think they're going to lose another one?
Losses don't mean
You think they're going to
nothing.
lose another game?
Exactly.
But what I'm saying, early losses and late losses are different.
Oh,
stop, man.
If you lose game one,
you're
nothing
starting to smell the roses, Clubber D. I love it.
A loss is a loss. A win is a win.
great.
Doesn't matter.
this is true, but what I'm saying
This
is
is
early
great.
in
I'm
the season,
really
early in the
enjoying
season
myself.
is not as when you get to mid-season. Jake even brought this point up. This is where we
Flo,
see
you're being
separate the
unreasonable,
men
man.
from the
You-
women, or however
Man,
you put it.
man,
You're being mad unreasonable.
Hey, Flo, listen. Hey, Flo, listen to your friend,
Come
bro.
on.
You're being unreasonable. It don't matter.
What are you talking about? Why am I being
You're
unreasonable?
getting in your feelings and you're getting emotional
Yes.
about it.
I'm
Bro,
not getting emotional.
Come on,
I'm
man.
being
He's
logical.
He's emotional with the Cowboys.
look,
No, I'm not getting
Niners
emotional.
lost
Here. I'm
3 straight. It
saying
is
what
what
I'm
it is.
saying
I
is
don't
that what I'm saying is as the season goes on, you're either going to get better or worse. If you're
Come on,
losing a lot of games later into the season, the mid-season, how can you say you're as good? The Bengals lost those games early, and everybody still believed in the Bengals. Then they won a couple of games.
You just said.
And Jake
And then
just
they
said
had
the
a
Bengals
bye,
are back
bro.
on
They had a
track
bye
now.
week.
I'm just
They
saying.
had a bye week and they regroup, bro. Listen, Flo, listen.
No,
They had a
get
bye
out of
week
here.
and they regroup.
All right, I'm gonna
man.
mute all of
Everybody
y'all.
takes
It's gonna
the
be
wins
quiet.
and losses.
I'm about to mute everybody. The
listen,
show's
bro,
gonna be
listen.
shut down. I'm done with all of y'all. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys are
Bro, listen.
irrelevant, illogical.
Listen, bro.
It's over.
Listen, man. As the season
move on.
builds, you're gonna win and lose.
That's going up on you.
I know that, but as the season
after the
builds,
show.
you're supposed to be getting better, right? Not worse. You're only playing your best football as the season
not
goes
saying
towards the end of the season.
First, man, as we said,
What
it's any
all
given
I'm saying
Sunday,
is that
man.
a loss
Nobody
early
expected
on,
the Bengals to lose to the Texans.
but I'm saying a loss early on doesn't
I
mean
would
as
get it
much
if they're-
as a loss in the middle of the season and at the end of the season. Unless you have the division wrapped up and you lose because you're resting everybody, that's different.
I would understand if the Bengals were losing and they were 2 or 3 games behind.
Look,
and
here
we're
we go.
already this.
Yeah, that would make more sense, right? That's what we're
But they're
saying.
1 game away, and
They're 1
you
game
have
behind,
the in your own division. They're facing each other next week,
Okay.
and then you.
I think
face
you
one
believe
of
that
them
because
two.
the Broncos are in last place.
That's divisional
Wow.
football.
But hold on, but I can admit
Oh,
this.
man.
But I
Okay.
can admit this. We're
Okay.
We're 3 games back. The Bengals are 1.
Okay.
I can admit that.
That's
So you
different.
believe more in the
We're 3 and
Bengals
5.
than the Broncos, then, right? That's what you're saying.
I've said the Bengals are making the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Did you say that? Yeah.
You
Okay.
did say that.
So do you believe more in the Raiders or the Broncos?
I mean,
I think the
don't-
Raiders are going to be on a high for a little while because
But
that
do you believe
Antonio
more in
Pierce
them?
coach.
Are you gonna pass the Raiders at some point this season?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
pass
we
the
will.
Chargers at some point this season?
Down on the
I
Broncos.
think we're right. Well, if we win
No.
win tomorrow,
If no,
We're
I want
tied.
to know.
If. Yeah, y'all ain't
If.
winning nothing.
Why are you questioning?
I'm not hearing that flow. Not whenever you had that escape of we're gonna split against the Eagles. So then you got to run
I
away
knew
from it
we
last
were.
week and
I
say,
knew we
"Well, I
were.
said
I
we
knew
were
we were
gonna
gonna
split." Get
I
out of
did
here,
say
man.
that. I did
Tell
say
me
that.
you
I said that before the
And then
game.
you
I said
get
that
the
way
excuses
before.
out.
I said that at the beginning of the season.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Just because I'm right and you're always wrong, Jake, don't feel bad.
No.
I'm right a lot more than you are.
Bengals look pretty good right now.
They look pretty good. They lost. All right.
The
let's talk
Lions look good.
about- Okay. All right. What game we want to go to? Because
Go to
we're
the
going to spend too
Niners
much
game.
time. The Niner game? Okay. So the Niners beat up on the.
What book
No one
was
really
that?
believed in the Jags team. And so
NFL's
here we
best,
go.
NFL's hottest,
They're in a weak
NFL's hottest.
division. And so What do we think about the Niners? The headline that I saw was that they're back as Super Bowl contenders. It's kind of hard for me to believe after losing 3, going 1-3 in the last 4 games. Hard for me to believe, but okay, the Niners are back. So anyway, what are you guys' thoughts on here on the Niners and the Jags, who no one really believed in the Jags?
I am so enjoying you and Clever D going back and forth that I'm going to be very quick so y'all can take it back.
Go ahead, Omar.
But I agree. The 49ers are back. They needed this win. In Flo's words, a get-right game. The 49ers are who we talked about.
The get-right game.
Oh, wow. All right. They're top 2 in the NFC. We know that. So
top 2? Based on going 1-3 in the last 4 games. Okay.
I mean,
go ahead, Ken.
Every team stumbles.
Hey man, I have to give Brock Purdy his, what he's due, man. He went 19 for 26, 296 yards,
19
3 touchdowns. Hey, Clubber D said it earlier, and I really thought that Chris McCaffrey had a chance to really break the record for whatever Clubber D said, but he went 16 carries for 95 yards, and Kittle 3 receptions for 116 yards, 1 touchdown. 49ers are back. The 49ers are back.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. Based on one game.
I like it just to make Flo mad.
Listen, man.
Wow. All right, Jake. Bring some sensibility into this, Jake.
Let me say this. The only reason I wore this Seahawks jersey was because I wanted the Seahawks.
Why are you wearing a Seahawks jersey?
Not the mute.
You mute my mic like.
You're done. You're done, bro.
What is this, around the horn?
I unmuted you and you muted yourself. I unmuted you and you muted yourself again.
I've never seen such a thing.
Okay.
Your own Cowboy fan, boy, I tell you.
Hey.
This is what I'll say.
Mute button is like God chastising you. Sometimes you need to be muted. All right. Go ahead, Jake. Can you bring some sense into
Niners.
This? Are they back?
They're back. Remember.
Let's go, Jake.
They had Debo gone. They had their best left tackle gone. When they're back, they're destroying teams. The most scariest thing I've seen, though, is not even that. It's the fact that Trevor Lawrence, I believe, is a top 7 quarterback in the league. And he had no time. This is scary to see Bosa on one side and to see Chase Young on the other.
Yep, I agree.
My goodness, was I afraid, and I will be afraid for anybody that has to go against that pass rush. You better run the ball and at least make their pass rush honest, because if they can just pin their ears back and just rush the QB, it's going to be a dangerous game to face them Niners.
I agree.
Okay.
This was pretty bad.
Do you want to go on this, Clubber D, or are we just
I got a good 5 seconds on it.
Okay, 5 seconds, go.
Short and sweet, but it'll be Roman numeral time. So use your sundial. I'll put it like this. The Jaguars were 5-0 in the last 5. I guess those matter. Well, sometimes depending if the Cowboys wins. But they were the NFL's hottest team, winning 2 overseas, coming over here, and winning 3 more games.
Why is he not paying attention? He's acting like he's not paying attention.
I'm shocked he wasn't dressed like Bollywood Hulk Hogan with the headband.
Bollywood.
But anyways, this is the thing. Like Jake said, Chase Young and Nick Bosa, ridiculous. Wilkes took his butt from the suite on down to the field. They started playing press man and letting the defensive line do their thing instead of that coverage he was doing before. So that talk Shanahan had with him, and then regrouping. Shockingly, Shanahan has a good record after a bye as far as what the team does after the bye, which is pretty wild. But they made the adjustments they needed to make. So if they would have lost this game, season probably would have been done. You know what I mean? But they answered everybody. I still want to see if Brock can win a game or if they can win a game from behind. But if they have the lead, most likely they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? They put the foot on.
You have the Seahawks in 2 weeks, and you have the Eagles in 3. I'm ready to see those games.
So you're. I know. Let's just say it out loud, Clever D. Are you agreeing with the other 4 guests here, co-hosts and you? Are you agreeing that this I'm saying co-hosts?
Now we're all guests.
You're about to be guests. All of y'all about to be guests on this show. No, but really, Seriously. So you're going to say based on this one game, after going 1-3, you say the 49ers are back?
Well, in football, every game is one game. So everyone has one game.
But what I'm saying, based on this one game, I mean, are they back as Super Bowl contenders?
Well, I mean, you got to look at it as be very logical. This wasn't a nail-biter win. This wasn't a back-and-forth win. This was a domination from a team that's supposed to dominate. So for me to say no would make no sense, correct?
It would make sense because we've been 1-3 in the last 4 games.
You keep bringing that up, but if you go by the past, like as you like to say, if you lose to Josh Dobbs, you shouldn't be in the NFL, right?
No, you're 1-3. There's a difference between going 1-3 and losing a game early in the season.
Did that team beat y'all?
Yes.
Was their starter benched in the fourth quarter because
you know that Minnesota just picked up Dobbs and they're winning now with Josh Dobbs.
Okay, and you can say if you go to State Farm, but that doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say,
that doesn't make sense with my comparison. Dobbs is still doing a great job as a quarterback on a different team, a totally different team.
He beat Atlanta, and they're familiar with him already, weren't they?
Okay. So give Dobbs no credit for what he's done as a quarterback this year. You give Dobbs no credit. That's what you're saying.
Let's also be
no. I'm saying you're really not going to give Josh Dobbs any credit for how he's played this year. I'm not saying he's a top tier quarterback.
Are you going to give the Niners credit for being a good team?
Yeah, they're a good team. I'm not saying they're back though. They're a good team.
You would think they were
they're a top 5 team in the NFC.
Top 5.
Look, I'm not trying to clown on Josh Dobbs, but
wait. Hold on. Let's go back.
Who's top 5? Who's top 5?
The whole time.
No, that's what I want to ask. I want Flo. No, Flo, answer the question. Who's the top 5? The top 5. I want to hear your top 5.
I want to hear
in no order.
In no
order. I'm not going to go my show club review. We're going to do it my way. In no particular order. In no particular order, because I haven't thought this out yet. I just saying they're a top 5 team. I haven't thought this out seriously.
What you mean?
But I haven't thought out who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just saying they're a top 5 team. So
top
in no
3.
particular order.
Okay, top 5.
Top 4. I give them top 4 at best.
Top 4. What is that?
Top 3.
So you got Philadelphia, Dallas, Detroit. And then you've got Seattle and San Francisco.
You got Seattle above San Francisco?
I'm not putting them above.
I said in no order.
I said in no order. No particular order.
Oh, just so you could say 49ers last.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
I can say whatever I want. It's no order. You guys don't listen. I'm saying in no particular order. I can put whatever order I want in it.
I know I'm petty.
I
love being petty.
That's petty.
No. Here, seriously, this is why. Look, I was looking at the standings. I was looking at the standings, and I looked at it, and then as I went down, I passed San Francisco. I hit Seattle, and then went back up to San Francisco.
Oh, is that what you did?
And I went down the Eagles. The Eagles are in first place, so I just went down the line. As I saw the teams, I said Philly, Dallas. Went down, I saw Detroit, and then I went down too far and I said Seattle and San Francisco.
Okay, so
I didn't put them in any order.
All right, Flo. So then do you put the Seahawks above the 49ers?
Oh, man.
Probably not.
Flo, you know better.
Probably not.
You know better.
Probably not. Yeah, San Francisco's a top 3 team, okay? Is that good enough for y'all?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
That's better.
Is that good enough for y'all? Top 3 team.
Dallas is good.
Okay, in the NFC. Are you really legit? Are you legitimately saying that, or are you just saying that just to be spiteful?
Legitters. That was a great word.
Legitimately. Are you saying that we're number 4? Cowboys.
You just 4.
We're 4? Who's ahead of us besides you and Philly?
Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
They got a better resume than us. I got them higher than us.
Okay, so you're 4th. That's what you're saying.
No, we're 3rd.
You're 3rd.
He has Detroit number 2 after
Detroit number 2, Philly, Detroit, us, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your dog run away? What?
right.
Hey, I don't know.
You lose your dog? Whatever. You got all sad.
Dallas isn't bad.
If that's the order, I would have y'all 4th then. How? Detroit above y'all.
This is like boxing ratings. What are you talking about? This is like
based on what I've seen throughout the season. Based on what I've seen. Through the totality of the season.
You can't have somebody over you that beat you.
I don't know how you get better over y'all when they blew y'all out.
You get better.
Exactly.
Season. And
That's impossible. It's impossible to have someone over you, under you, when you got blown out.
Like you come at me about the Raiders all the time. The Raiders are better than us.
Everybody's got the Bengals.
They beat us by 1 point.
They're over. that they're going to win the division, that they're over these other teams in their division.
Bengals are good. I don't know about division, but they're good. Bengals, I don't know about division, but Bengals are good.
So who do you have in the AFC then? Where do you have the Bengals in the AFC? Everybody. What place? Second, third, fourth, fifth?
I would fourth or fifth right now.
You want me to do my ratings first?
Which one?
Can I do mine first?
Which one? Because we're gonna say if you lose,
Can I go
all right,
first?
let me think. Hold
you can't
on.
be ahead of them. You can't be ahead of them. So you be careful what you say. You just said that. You can't have them ahead of you. If you lose, you can't have them ahead of you. You just said that, Clever D.
Difference between losing and a bubble.
Or do you have no. That's not a difference. It's the loss is a loss. It doesn't count losses.
Oh my! Now
it doesn't count 2 losses. You know what counts as a loss? 3 in a row. That counts as 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses. That counts. Each one of those count.
What about 3 points?
1 loss counts as 1 loss.
We got the same record. We beat like.
I'm just saying, 1 loss is 1 loss.
This is ridiculous.
Where's Cleveland? Where's Cincinnati? Since everybody says you can't put him ahead of you, where's Cincinnati? Go ahead. What place are they in the AFC?
Can I do
right
my ratings, Flo?
Go ahead, Ken, because no one else wants to step up.
AFC right now.
Else is chicken around here. Go ahead.
AFC right now, you got Kansas City number 1.
I'm not worried. I had them wild card.
Kansas City 1.
Okay.
Kansas City 1. Cincinnati 2.
Okay.
I'll go Baltimore 3.
Wow.
Baltimore 3 and Miami 4.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs number 1. I got
Frozen Freddy. All right, go ahead, Jake.
Come on.
I'll go Chiefs 1.
Go Bills ahead. Number 4 because they beat the Dolphins.
We didn't hear all you. You froze after number 1.
Go back, Omar. Let Omar redo his.
The Dolphins.
You froze after number 1, buddy. You got to start again.
Freddie.
Frozen Freddy. Let's go, man.
That's a good one.
One was Kansas City.
Oh, did I freeze and you did? Okay, my bad.
You're still frozen, but we can hear you now.
Okay.
Just say it because I want to know what your things were.
All right, hold on. Kansas City number 1.
Okay.
The Ravens number 2. Jaguars number 3.
Okay.
And then I got the Bills at number 4. Dolphins at 5. Bengals at 6.
So you just put Ravens above Cleveland, and Cleveland just beat them. So according to Clever D's logic, that's wrong.
That would be different if they
that's
were.
That's not what I'm saying.
Not even the same thing, dude.
No. Because you're putting y'all above us, and you know that you're not. That's the
right.
If
you have two,
I can put us above y'all. How's that not right?
Because y'all are close enough, that's fine. But the Browns and the Ravens are not close.
That's fair, Omar. You're close enough. That's fine. I understand that. Okay. Go ahead, Jake. Go ahead. Since everybody did it already.
I'd go Chiefs 1. I'll give the Ravens 2.
They just okay.
Okay, lost the division game by 3, and Flo wants to knock them down to number 6. Get out of here.
I'll go Bengals 3, Jags 4.
Okay.
I can do it.
All right. No one put Cleveland. They just beat the number 2. I think y'all put.
I don't believe in them.
2.
I don't believe in them.
Divisional game that they won by 3 points.
Okay. All right, let's go. Any other games you want to talk about?
Flo, I would say that too. The difference when it's a divisional game, sometimes either blowout or it could be very close, and it's hard to kind of gauge those. Look at the Commanders. They played Philly twice, really good, but then they'll lose to someone else that's not as good as Philly.
Yeah,
so sometimes you gotta look at those differently.
Yeah,
you obviously know that. You gotta look at those little.
He knows that. He knows that.
Yeah. Okay. I agree. I agree to a degree, but I'm just saying.
But it's like football every
year.
They're
last place.
But you gotta remember, undefeated Eagles team lost to the Redskins or Commanders last year.
Okay.
When they were like 8-0.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they were terrible last year. They gave them their first loss, so it's like, come on.
Division games are hit or miss, man.
That's what makes NFL so fun.
Okay. But based on the last game that we lost, Omar, you said the Eagles might sweep us.
I mean, the way that y'all played.
On one game.
But
you said they're hit or miss, but then you agreed with Jake saying they're going to sweep us.
Well, you only play 2 games anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you win the first one, you got a very high chance of sweeping the series.
Oh, okay.
That's just logic.
Okay.
No, I want y'all to win. I want to win. I want y'all to win over there. I don't want to watch y'all lose.
Never mind. I'm done talking
the
about
Eagles are a better team than y'all.
Okay.
You just don't want to admit it.
I think it's splitting hairs, but
that was our good team.
I think it's splitting hairs.
Good team.
Oh, that's fine.
No,
it's cool. It's cool. We're fourth place. Whatever y'all want, we'll figure it out at the end of the season. We'll figure it out at the end of the season. We'll see what happens.
Might be fit after the Panthers game.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh, Bryce about to go off.
Okay, where are we going next? Are we gonna talk about tonight's game? Are we gonna talk about tonight's game?
This is the greatest. Hey,
are we talking about tonight's game?
This is immediately getting edited. I'm staying up all night to edit
this on YouTube. Edit this and put it out.
It's gonna be
you better put it out. You better edit it and put a bunch of them out. This is a good one. All right, let's go. So who's tonight? I don't even know who tonight is. So
you know who tonight is? You know who tonight is?
I don't even know.
Mark talking about Go Raiders. You know who it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what do we think about tonight's game?
Let's go.
Let's go. What do we think about tonight's game? Go, Jake.
I think that the Raiders are on a high for a little while Antonio Pierce is motivating this team.
Okay.
I can be honest. I think the Jets are reeling. I think they're reeling fast, and I think Raiders will win this game probably 17-10.
Raiders win 17-10? So
17-10.
So then Omar continues to do this to you? Right? Is that what we're saying?
He can do it all he wants.
Looking down on the Broncos.
Okay.
He can do that all he wants. All I know is he's got to face them Chiefs coming up.
All right, what do you got, Clever D, on this one tonight?
With me not cheating and looking at the scores 3-3.
I don't matter.
I got the
anything can happen. It's early.
This might be this is the same level as the game in Frankfurt or Germany earlier this morning, but
okay.
I would say
oh my God.
Yeah, it was it was brutal. But I'd say 20-13, and Zach Wilson will do something to beat Zach Wilson at the end, and Raiders will win.
2013 Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got, Ken? And I'll leave the Raider fan for last here. What do you got, Ken, from this game?
Both teams are in third place, man. Both teams are in third place.
Yeah, I mean, they're still got a shot.
I mean, the Jets are at 500, and I mean, the Raiders are just. I
mean, if the Bengals got a shot, they got a shot.
Man, it's hard. It's hard to beat Las Vegas at home, man. I'm gonna go 24-21, 24-21, 24-21. The Raiders edge them out by a field goal.
Okay. All right, Raider fan, the Pro Sports Professor, are you taking your Raiders tonight?
Let's go Raiders! Yeah, definitely. As Jake said, the Raiders are riding a high right now. They got Antonio Pierce as their coach. I want him to be hired on full time. So hopefully he can continue to keep up a good job. The Jets aren't beating us at home. We're winning this game. I would say probably 24-10 or 24-14, something like that. I'd say we win by at least 10 points. Yeah, it should be a pretty easy victory. The Jets are almost as bad as the Giants. I don't know how New York puts up with their team.
Good grief. Cowboys put a whooping on them. Good grief.
Yeah.
The Giants
Man. Part of me wants to go with the Jets. I think the Raiders, like Jake said, they are riding a bit of a high because of the coaching regime change, or the coach and the GM and who else, the offensive coordinator, or just clean house.
Yep.
On the offense, especially, and then in GM and off. I mean, they cleaned house pretty much, and they're looking good. And so it's hard for me to pick against them at this point.
Come on with us all. Come on with us. Come on, Mar agrees. Let's go.
Oh man, I don't know.
I already see it.
You know what I'm gonna do
petty right now. He wants to be so petty right now.
Oh man, I don't care. I don't care about the Raiders, man.
I see you, Paxton. Let's go Raiders.
Hey, all right, let's do the super. Let's do the bottom line sports jinx. I'm going with the Raiders. It's a straight flush. Everybody going with the Raiders. I go the Raiders. A close game.
That's not cool.
3-point game. Raiders win. I think the Jets make it close because I like their defense. Their defense plays really well. They've been playing really well all season long. And so I think, like you said, Clever D, Zach Wilson does something. I mean, and it's not so much on Zach Wilson. To be fair, they have a terrible offensive line. So, I mean, he's not equipped as a quarterback to handle that type of situation with a bad offensive line. So I feel like that's a disservice a little bit to him. Some of the fumbles and some of those things where he rushes is a little bit that he's got a terrible offensive line. So I feel bad for him in a little bit that everything's kind of getting piled on him, to a degree, even though I know he's not a great quarterback or a top quarterback, but some of it's the offensive line troubles that they have. So that's why I'm going to go with the Raiders. I don't think Zach Wilson can handle. They've got a pretty decent pass rush for the Raiders. They're going to win a close game, though. Yeah, I got the bottom line jinx by everybody picking the Raiders. I think we've lost every time we've all picked the same team.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said thanks a lot for that. But
I got a feeling it's gonna.
I don't know. Hopefully we break that jinx. All right. What about tomorrow's game? Let's get this done so we can go watch the game and Professor can go watch his Raiders. The Raiders. All right. The game that everybody doesn't really care about except the Bronco fan. Who wants to go first? We can go reverse order so Jake can be last. We'll go Omar. Omar.
Yeah, I'll lead this off.
Lead it off, and we'll go back around to Jake.
Let me be very petty.
Okay, be very petty, Omar, please. This has been a very petty show.
Yeah. I'm just going to take the pettiness up another level because the Broncos are an absolute dumpster fire. Basura. They are the biggest trash. Sean Payton and Russell Wilson together make up like a juicy trash bag that like leaks like mold and juice and nastiness. Bills are going to rout the Broncos. I completely agree.
Wow.
I completely agree, Mar, with my boy Mar. Check out IOW Sports. Y'all tap in with them. I completely agree. Bills are going to blow them out. I'm looking at like 35-10, 35-14 maybe.
Wow.
It's nothing different than what we've seen all season.
Wow. Ken, what do you got here? I think you were giving the Broncos a shot here early this week. Or last week.
Man, I have no faith in I have no faith in the Bills, man. The Bills are Omar should have said the Bills are garbage. Omar should have said that the Bills is garbage.
Wow.
The Bills are trash. Wow. That's what he should have said. When you look at a team like the Bills, there's no reason the Bills should be 5-4 with all the talent that they got.
Those are true. That's true.
I agree with that.
The Bills got too much talent. They got a good quarterback. They got Stephon Diggs. Got a good defense. They got all these weapons, and they've done that. I'm going with you tomorrow, Jake. I'm with you, hot take. I'm gonna take a hot take. I'm gonna go 27-20. 27-20. I like the Broncos tonight, baby.
27-20 Broncos. Oh,
let's go, Jay.
Where you go with Clever? Actually,
now
they can win with the Broncos. I'm not sure where you're going with this, Clever. Where are you going with this, Clever?
I'm with you, Jay.
Are you gonna be nonsensical like Canteen, or are you gonna be more bitter as Omar?
On that
in the middle. Where are you going with this? Where are you leaning?
Both teams are at a crossroads. Okay, Broncos are trending up.
This is true.
Broncos are trending up. Bills are trending down right now.
Right.
Not the cliche get right game, all that jazz. I will say
that's a good term though.
It's good, but when necessary.
Okay.
And I don't think
this is a get right
game. I don't think this is for the Bills. I honestly, I hate Russell Wilson with a passion, but I got them winning. I got the Broncos winning. I do.
What?
I'm not gonna.
Oh my God!
I got them winning, and I cannot stand Russell Wilson with a passion. He beat us like 20 times. We've only beat him 4 times. I hate Russell Wilson, but I got the Broncos winning. They're playing pretty good. The Bills aren't the same Bills, unfortunately.
Wow.
No, you know it.
I'm just saying,
all right. Okay. Well, we know where Jake's going, but let's do it officially. What do you got in this game, Jake? Jeez Louise.
2 things I want to happen.
Hey,
2
look,
things.
even his boy Paxton's agreeing with him. Why is everybody going with the Broncos this week? What is happening?
2 things, guys. There's 2 things.
Wow.
That I want happening. I think after we win tomorrow, I want Omar to get on this live tomorrow on Tuesday and tell us that they are not a Super Bowl contender anymore.
Who's not?
The Bills. Remember, he had the Bills in the Super Bowl.
Oh, he may have
to lose tomorrow.
Okay. All right, you know what? I'll make that bet.
Center on Tuesday, admitting that they are not a Super Bowl contender team whatsoever.
Wow.
I'll make that bet. But if I do that, if you all lose as
predicted, here we go.
You need to come out and claim that your whole team, including Sean Payton, is a bunch of trash.
I'll do that because.
Yeah,
we got a let's go.
We are in a no-lose situation.
I got no Birdman hands.
Oh, let's go.
Let me explain to you.
That's a good bet. I like.
We can tell Walter Carmar is still a little salty after that dub we took on them. Kansas City and Pat Mahomes look average.
He's getting at you, wild card. You want in here? Let me know. I'll send you the link.
Shots fired.
As I was saying, we know what happened there. Here's the second point. Apparently, the Bills had a players only meeting this past week, so they're motivated. Everything's pointing the Bills' way, but that shouldn't stop Sean Payton. The second best head coach in the league today is gonna prove why we picked him up, and he just did the exact thing this past week and a half when he beat the Chiefs. We would have never done it with Nathaniel Hackett. He already did it in year one.
Okay.
We're on our way.
Done jinxed them.
Broncos win 21.
That was a good win.
21-17. And after we win this game, we might have the same record as with Omar, but we got 2 key wins that people are really looking. And you might see me wearing that WWE title all over again after we take that dub tomorrow. I'll see y'all Tuesday with it.
Yeah, well, Mar says you need to stop talking smack from a victory 2 months ago or a month ago.
I can't wait.
That's what I said, but no one wanted to give me a.
Can I do
that?
Anyway, can't do that.
That's what I said.
Let me point it to Flo now.
That's what I said.
Flo.
What?
You said that was only a Super Bowl win. That was our Super Bowl.
That was.
Remember, buddy, we win that game tomorrow. You better start taking us seriously.
I will consider taking you serious. That's what I said. I will consider taking you serious.
I know this. You can't say that's 2 back-to-back Super Bowl wins. There's only 1 Super Bowl victory. Get ready. Be ready.
If they do,
Broncos on.
All right, so everybody's going with Broncos except Professor at this point. So I gotta see which way I want to go with this. So
come to the dark side, baby.
Oh man,
it's a tough one.
I'm a head and gut. I'm gonna leave my heart out of it. I'm head and gut it. Denver has played well lately. They played the Chiefs tough the first time, then they beat Green Bay, and then they beat the Chiefs the second time. They did lose to the Jets. Don't forget about that. So that's not good. Okay, so the Bills just lost to the Bengals, right? And it was a close game. They beat Tampa, but they did lose to New England, which was that's not a good loss either. Similar to the Jets loss for the Broncos. So it is one of those things, and I've said it several times that Josh Allen is one of these up and down. The team is an up and down team. Mm-hmm. They just had a down, and they are desperate. And so I'm going to say the Bills take this, but it's going to be a close one. It's not going to be a blowout. I think the Bills win this game. Denver is on a 2-game winning streak. They haven't been on a 2-game winning streak all year. I don't know how many years.
Been on a 2-game winning streak in like
couple
10
of years.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Since Peyton Manning was quarterback.
They're due for a loss. They beat Kansas City, and like y'all kept saying division games are a different thing. So I can't give them too much credit for beating the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Because it's division, right?
No, you're right. Yeah, no.
Okay,
you're exactly right.
So that's why I'm trying to use y'all's logic.
That's a great.
You did lose to a pretty.
What's the excuse?
But you did lose to a pretty terrible Jets team that everybody's saying is terrible. We just talked about it. You beat Chicago team who's not very good either. You got blown out by the Dolphins. That was early. That was early too, so I can't hold that too much to you because of my early game stance. But you barely beat Green Bay, and Green Bay is not a good team. And so I'm going to chalk up to any given Sunday for Kansas City. That was your Super Bowl, and the Bills are going to beat y'all. I'm going to say something like this is a get right game for Buffalo. That's what I'm going to say. This is a get right game. They need this game. It won't be a blowout, but I'm going to say it's going to be something like 30 to 19.
Bills are favored at 7 points.
30 to 19. 30 to 19. Bills take this game. It may not be that far away, maybe a little closer, but 30-19. Bills take it. I'm gonna go with Sport Professor this time. And
Bills by at least 3 TDs. The Broncos suck.
Let's go. Let us know what you think. Who's gonna win?
I can't wait.
Game.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? It's not tomorrow. It's Tuesday.
No. Tomorrow's a game, though.
Oh, the game. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about our show. That's more important than the game, obviously.
That is.
All right. So anyway, so yeah. Well, after tomorrow, I know.
Be careful, Omar. Y'all lose this game. We win that game. You better put me on top of Omar. That's all I know.
I will put you up there too. If you're ahead of him in the standings, I will put you above Omar.
Wait, aren't we like 2 games above them? I'm not.
No,
I don't even know.
You're 4 and 5.
But if you lose,
you're 4.
Well, if you lose tonight, then yeah,
and 4 and 6.
And he wins.
Don't y'all only have 2 wins?
We have 3, and we have 1 less loss.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought y'all were worse than you are.
Y'all would be both 4.
Well, and we know you're losing back-to-back weeks after this. You're losing to the Dolphins and Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So yeah, well, we'll officially do the bet. What is it? Jake admits that the Broncos are trash, and Omar.
Our season's done if we lose tomorrow.
What does Omar have to do? I forget.
Look at Wild Card Mar, man. Yo, the salt is so bad right now.
That's a good point, Walker.
Come on, man.
All the noise, Wild Card Mar now.
Wait. Well, what does Omar have to do tomorrow? I forgot.
He has to admit the Bills are straight up done for. They're not a Super Bowl contender.
Oh, okay.
They lose that game. That come on, man.
Okay.
Be serious.
Admit he was wrong and jump ship as a Super Bowl.
He needs to take away from that. No.
Okay.
Then they're 5 and 5.
Yeah, but they're
still
5 and 5.
Dance move right now.
Yeah, but what? Just like y'all said about Cincinnati, they'd only be like 1 game behind.
I'm talking about Super Bowl contender. Did I say division contender?
Oh, okay.
Super Bowl contenders.
They'll still make the playoffs, but they won't be Super Bowl contenders.
Oh, dogs.
Just random comment about the.
I don't know. That's a
I can't wait.
All right, so let's go, man. Woo! What a show!
It's gonna be great.
Great day, man. Great day. Hey,
I love it.
Anybody got follow comments?
That's Russell Wilson's shirt right there.
What?
The bottom line
Russell
sports,
Wilson's
y'all.
jersey. Canteen got Russell Wilson's jersey on.
Sure do.
He's rooting.
Only reason I wore it because I wanted them to beat the Commanders, man. That's the only reason I put it on. I told you.
Hey, y'all.
And they beat the Commanders.
What a show.
Hey, we appreciate you, Mar.
Make some clips.
Hey, Mar.
Hey,
awesome.
y'all.
You'll see Hey, Mar. You'll see the belt again on Tuesday, my brother. Be ready.
Get that
Everyone,
Divas champion.
Go subscribe at The Bottom Line Sports. And if you missed Clubber D, the Combat G, and the Sports Professor, go check out the replay of our Combat Sports special.
For coming on. Shout out to Clubber D for coming on and always give me a hard time about my Cowboys. And I
Thanks for having me.
fire back at him. We just shoot back and forth. We'll be throwing punches.
Thanks for having me, fellas. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Thanks, Clubber D, Ken, Hot Take Jake. Appreciate y'all. Go to The Bottom Line Sports. Go subscribe. Thanks for all the comments, everybody. We appreciate your comments. Wildcard Mar. Let's Talk Sports. Everybody. Elias and all the people. Paxton. Everybody that commented, we appreciate you guys. Hey, we'll see you next time. Tap in. We'll see you next time on the Bottom Line
Broncos
Sports, man.
country. Let's ride.
Hey, tune in Tuesday. It's gonna be fun, I think, depending on who wins and who loses. If the Raiders win, the Broncos lose, man. This will be fun.
Bang, bang, Niner game.
No, it'd be obnoxious if we win. I heard you on your podcast yesterday.
It'd be what? Be what?
It'd be obnoxious when we win. I heard you on the podcast yesterday on the Cowboys podcast.
What did I say? I forget. What are you trying to say?
Over there telling, oh man, I don't want to see the Broncos win.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see you. You're gonna be very obnoxious if y'all win. Yep, that's true. I do not want to. I probably may not show up. If y'all win, I may not show up. It'll be like this.
Country, man.
I'll start the podcast. It'll be like this.
Get out of here.
Omar can run it. I'll just be in the back. I'll just be somewhere back there, not even paying attention.
I might not show up.
Oh. It may just be Ken and Jake. Jake might be the only one in the show next time. All right, guys. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we'll see you next time on the Bottom Line.
Take some soda.
What's that?
Oh, Raider.
There we go. Hold on. Is it playing?
No.
Not playing, is it?
Should be.
Is it coming on? Oh, okay. All right, man. We'll see you next time on the Ball Line Sports. Appreciate all you guys, everybody down here. Amazing stuff. The Sports Professor, Can, Upper D, and the loser, Hot Take. I mean, the.
Ain't no losing today, man.
Hey,
throw some salt on that wound. We
hey, if y'all want to stick around, we'll hang out afterward if y'all want to. If not, y'all got to go. We'll see you next time.
I'm going to watch my game. I'll see y'all
later.
Broncos
Jake.
country.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next time. Yeah.
Hey, ask Clubber D if he's coming on Tuesday, Flo.
Are you coming on Tuesday, Clubber?
Oh.
Sure. I'll come on Tuesday.
Okay.
Just so we can review the UFC a little bit.
Okay. Review the UFC update on Tuesday. Talk to his publicist. I don't know if that's been approved, but we have to talk to his publicist and get it approved.
Yeah. I'll put it one. Let me do it.
Okay. All right. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all. See you next time. Appreciate everybody.